Yo, we're all about young people doing great things around Mzansi. And right now we've got a member of parliament, Nompendulo. Nompendulo, all right?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
You're right. And I can see that all right, grand and relevant, Mugia.
Thank you. I tried.
Let's talk about your transition from being an SRC member, FISMA's full leader, to being an MP. That is such a huge transition, such a huge step. How has it been like for you?
And a comrade of the Progressive Youth Alliance, SASCO, the ANC Youth League.
Wow.
Look, it's quite, this whole experience is like SRC elections, but on a national level, on a broader scale, right? So you move on campus, for example, you move from contesting, from being an activist on campus in whichever political affiliation that you're of, right? And then you'd contest for SRC.
Yeah.
So this felt like that. I'm a member of the ANC, and now I was part of the list to Parliament.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's the same sort of process, but on a national level, as I'm saying, and that in itself is overwhelming, humbling. I'm feeling a bit anxious, yes, but excited, right? And feeling determined, like, yeah, can't do this. And the one thing I appreciated throughout this process, right, I spoke to a few older people in the ANC, and I spoke to former minister, but current president of the ANC Youth League, Batabile Dlamini, and I said to her, President, how do I balance my activism and being in governance on this scale, right? Because I'd experienced it on an SRC level, but on this scale, how do you do that? And she said, don't stop. She just said, don't stop being an activist. The only way that you can find the will to agitate the space, to have legislatures and laws that represent the people that you represent, right? Your constituency, which is young black women, right? The only way that you can make sure that your views are there is if you continue to advocate, which is what activism is about, right? So that was really encouraging, and so I look forward to it. And I think for me, what's most important is for us to learn. Take a moment, read all the rule books, go to school. I think it's very important as well that we as young people perhaps consider studying various modules or disciplines that can assist us in this particular process, so that we're better able to understand the space we find ourselves in, and therefore we're more effective and influential. So that's what's on my mind currently when